It's on! Love when I figure out a problem just as the show is starting and nothing I can do about it. That's okay. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Disney Parks Talk Live, the weekly show, which we've been pretty good at lately, where we bring you what's going on in the world of Disney theme parks. My name is Jimmy Mosley. I am the older co-founder here at Laughing Place. Over there is Rebecca Mosley, the younger co-founder. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm doing well.
Down below her is Michael Celestino coming to us live from Disneyland today. Hi, Mike.
The younger non-co-founder coming to
And-
you from the only Tom Sawyer Island in the greater North America.
Yes, that is. You were Tokyo, Mike, is all you got. So,
And next to him, at least as you see it on the screen, is the saddest person among us who has lost his island, lost his river, lost half his railroad, Jeremiah Good.
hey,
Hey, he's
Oh, I
steady
should
leaning
say-
in. Look at him. He's got the ka-chow going on.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
leaning it. Yes,
My
Mike?
hat was given to me by Disney.
Aw,
Thank
how
you,
nice of
Disney.
them.
Disney
Why?
Parks.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why'd they give you a hat?
Oh,
It's
it's
the
for the
70th.
this is at the 70th media event.
Because
Okay.
he's celebrating happy. Some of
He
us are
is.
celebrating Disneyland, but he's celebrating happy.
Hey, everyone that's joined us. We appreciate it very much, especially our new member here, Natalie. Thank you so much.
Hi, Natalie.
All right, so we are going to get started since Mike is
oh,
here.
that's
Mike
you,
is,
Mike.
Mike Celestino will stick around just long enough to talk about the Disneyland stuff he's been doing today, and then he'll get back to exploring the island. So, Mike, where do you want to start?
That wasn't me. So, it's the big launch day for Coca-Cola X Star Wars. They're 3 exclusive bottles that you can get at Disney Parks. Mandalorian and Grogu coming to Smuggler's Run. This is First Order Stormtrooper in Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. And then Coke Zero Sugar has Chewbacca and Smuggler's Run. There's 2 I have not drank yet, and one that I did. It's too much caffeine for one day. But I did have a
Keeps
sweet
him up
tea
all night
also
long.
this morning. It would if I had them all.
If you encounter Mike later and he's a little bit excited, you know why. Very cool. So those are available. We talked about that last week, the launch of these new Star Wars Cokes and the 3 park exclusive ones. And there they are. Mike has them in hand.
Yeah, and then
Soon
I
to be
also
on
did
eBay.
if you scan this QR code right here, you can do the Holo Creator experience where you can build your own character and then you send your message out to people. You want to scan that?
Can you put it a little bit closer there, Mike? Hang on.
Everyone get your cameras out.
I know.
Scan that. Oh, that's actually nice and clear.
Did it work?
Did a good scan of
Does it
that.
It
work?
worked.
Oh, there we go.
I'll do this for a little
Oh,
while.
we have a question regarding the mic. Do they taste Star Warsy?
Do they taste Star Wars?
No, they just taste like regular Coke, I would say.
Okay, that's a bummer.
Sorry.
Okay, what
I
else have you been
prefer
doing?
cherry Coke. Anyway, I wish they had it in cherry Coke variety. I also saw the new Celebrate Soulfully display in the Golden Horseshoe Saloon. And I saw that the New Orleans Square Port Royal Curiosity shop is back. It was a seating area for a brief moment.
Wait, this shop? What about it? Why did we cover this?
So,
Oh, it's back to Haunted Mansion.
yeah, like a month ago, maybe it turned into a seating area for the little restaurants around
I
there.
think this has always been a shop, Mike. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I
even,
ate there a month ago.
Had painted a new sign and everything, and now it's painted back to the old name.
So this is the second shortest run for a location. The Main Street Cinema, when they turned it into a shop and took it back out, that didn't even last a day.
I forgot about that.
I feel like that was a lot less work to put it in and take it out, though. This one, it seemed like they had actually done some work on it, and then it's just gone.
There is a story here. There is definitely a story here.
A story that we'll
launching
never know.
Big Haunted Mansion collection. If only they had a shop right by Haunted Mansion that they could carry it all.
I did confirm that that's still there.
What else? I see you got some tiki room pictures here. This is exciting.
Oh yeah, so they had replaced the tree with a replica of itself. I want to say the branches are a little higher. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it felt like they were
It looks like
clear
they're
of people's
higher.
heads a little bit more. Um, and they're fully functioning now. The plants that drop down, so that was good to see.
Sorry, got distracted here.
That's
So,
okay.
is it open? Like you can actually go experience the tikis?
Yes, Tiki Room is open,
Did
and
you
there's
go
new
experience the
Tangaroa
tikis?
tree. No, I just shot the pre-show part.
Oh,
Did they put the Offenbach back in?
Aw.
so Mike actually gave us a video of the tree there. It is beautiful.
Yes, the branches are much higher.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool. That looks good. Let's see. And then Mike, you did some dancing today.
Hot
Yeah,
dog.
well, there's a new Mickey. So I realized after I posted my X post that it's called Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus now. So I had
Yep.
to go back and edit it and put the plus in. But there's a new photo op there in downtown Disney promoting that show.
That
Woohoo!
is cool. And then I don't even know what I saw this. What is this one?
That's pretty.
Yeah, what's going on here at the Pioneer Mercantile, Mike? Is
Oh,
this
I
you?
don't know. That wasn't
Oh,
me.
sorry. I thought that was you. My mistake.
Those are
I'm
just
sorry.
Those were just pretty.
They are pretty, and now I want to know why we have them.
Okay.
Oh, this is the. Okay, we'll get to that later. I am so sorry. It's related to Disneyland, but it is not. So I assumed it was you're doing today, but they removed the mobile checkout from several locations around the park.
Right.
And
Ooh.
so that's what this is here. Some of the locations that no longer have mobile checkout. I don't know. Those are great pictures. Thank you very much. I don't know why they're going backwards on the mobile checkout, but yeah, quite a few places have taken them away. That is a bummer.
cast members have to do something.
I mean, if it's all in the name of keeping cast members employed, I guess that's okay. Anything else, Mike?
Gosh, I'm gonna go check out. I have a couple more things on my list for today. I want to check out the new Grizzly River Run apparel that they're selling over at DCA, and then I think there's a new entrance from DCA going over to Pixar Place.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Mike, we will let you get to it. We appreciate you coming to us live from Tom Sawyer. Did you go to Tom Sawyer Island for any particular reason today?
I mean, you guessed it before we started, just to kind of rub it in your face. Yeah. I also made some very sarcastic tweets about how there's no way this will ever go away and it will be here.
Oh, that's not a good thing
Oh,
to do,
you're
Mike.
tempting the theme
Jeez.
park gods. Boo.
I love it, Mike. That's
Boo.
beautiful.
Oh,
That's
I love it. Wait,
beautiful.
hold up. Let me share it. Because wrong. Hang on. Where did it go? That's you. Where's my screen?
You have to share
This
yours.
one's so good. This one's so good. Here we go. Hang on.
Doobie, I sent you that tweet.
Got it.
Ta-da! Such a nice, peaceful part of the park. I think it's safe to assume it will be here forever. And I can't imagine ever regretting those words. And then the ducks have to chime in. I bet these ducks are thinking no franchise will ever be popular enough to replace this area.
They already tried that once and it didn't work out that well that time.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I know they took it away at Magic Kingdom. There's no way they would ever take it away at Walt Disney's original Disneyland. No way.
Both of you need to shut up.
I can perfect Mike on caffeine.
Very true.
All right, Mike. Well, thank you for taking the time out. I know you got junk to do.
Yeah,
so
can't you
let's
tell I'm
do it.
bouncing off the walls?
I can actually. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun.
Hey, Mike, can you
Good
take
luck,
video
Tori.
of how quickly the lightning or the regular line for Pirates moves now that there's no lightning lane?
Oh, yeah, it's good. Good idea.
Should do that.
So
Do a quick video and then speed it up and use that caption to be
Right.
Mike
Adios,
on caffeine.
Bye.
And Mike is gone. All right, Jeremiah. Speaking of the rivers of America, one of the iconic things of every North American Magic Kingdom, what's been going on your coast?
Well, yesterday was the final day for the Tom Sawyer Island and for the Liberty Bell. I myself had ridden it a few days ago when it wasn't pure craziness. So I said my goodbye to the Liberty Bell. Tom Sawyer Island, I was on it a few months ago with pretty much nobody on there. So I'm sad to see it go. I understand why it needs to go. Am I happy with it? No, but yeah, it. I will definitely say yesterday was probably the most amount of people that have ridden the Liberty Bell ever.
Ever, yes. Did it sink a
But
little bit? Did it start taking on water?
it was
Oh,
listing, yes. The duck like stole the guy's microphone and everything. Yes, but yesterday, since it was the last day, they were handing these out at the ticketing office. And
Wow.
please notice this will go in the
Oh,
archives.
nice.
yes. We should hire an
Yes.
archivist.
But yeah, they were handing these out to guests at the ticketing office. You walked in, they would fill it out for you and give it to you.
That
It
is really
was-
cool.
Yeah. My original goal wasn't to go there yesterday because I've gotten to the point where I try to avoid closing days because I'm in everybody's video from last night. But that was something, and it was nice to see. So they are handing out wristbands just like they did with Muppet Vision earlier in the day for the final ride. At 8:00, they did the final guests that could wait for it, and then 8:30ish they did everybody that had the wristband. And as somebody said today during the walk and talk, they saw 7 different streamers. I'm pretty sure there were a lot more than 7 people on there, 7
For sure.
streamers, because
Oh yeah, there were a lot.
I'm standing at the Tiana's area and everybody's like, "Oh, we saw you." It's like,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah. You were
But-
everywhere.
Yeah, it watched it pull into dock. It docked, sat there, was there today. As we'll see in a few moments, they put up some walls, magical portal to Disneyland.
What is this?
I love this so much. I'm so sad. I probably won't get to see this in person because I suspect it will have already had like additional walls or tarps or something by the time I get there.
So that's the exit ramp from the dock, and it's just a random door.
That's awesome.
But they put up, they took down the wording for both the Liberty Bell boat dock and Tom Sawyer rafts overnight. There's no
It's amazing.
signs of anything. And then they put up a couple of walls blocking the walkways, and then over by the rafts, Tom Sawyer Island. But yes, and then they buried the entire thing overnight.
It's amazing.
It is gone. It is gone. It is weird.
Wow.
This hits home. It is weird to see a map with
Mhm.
no rivers of America.
Wow.
Somebody, one of my friends posted on their Facebook, like, this is what it's going to look like. And they took the concept art and just pretty much put it there. I was like, that's not what it's going to look like at all. That we have to remember that entire northern section of it is going to become Villain's Land. And that's just going to be a massive expansion. Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone.
It's going to be really interesting to watch this evolve. And as somebody who watched California Adventure go up in the midst of a lot of vitriolic discourse, I'm interested to see kind of how the discourse begins to evolve with this project.
Now they know how to use an influencer.
So I'm sure our next topic will be the half of a train. I was there and rode it. We'll talk about all of that. But the cast members on the train walked in to the train's only running halfway, and there was no training, no nothing. They are learning on the spot of what's going on. So it's very interesting to see.
Are you saying it's
what
on the
they're going
job
to-
training?
Yes.
Okay. So the river's going away is sad, but it's already started to pay dividends as what everyone's wanted. They've added Stitch to the train, right?
Yes, just what everybody wanted. So the train goes backwards and forwards now. It's if you're loading at Main Street, here it is, backing towards the Storybook Circus area,
Weird sight.
and the conductor has this very weird segue where he's conducting an experiment because he's a conductor, and Stitch is part of that. And I don't understand it. Like, I need to go back and re-listen to it to try to get how it works. I will say the person who did Stitch, sorry, spoilers for any 6-year-olds that don't believe Stitch is real. It's a decent Stitch impersonation, but him talking almost sounds like somebody doing Kermit, where it's, you can tell that there's supposed to be a Kermit there, but it doesn't fully sound like Kermit.
I love that they were kind enough to consider that there are some people who going backwards is very nauseating. So they made it to where you can select to face forward. If the train is going in that direction, choose seats where you're going, that, facing that way, or the other way. So they in the middle of the car, they have this dual bench.
Yeah, can you request that one?
No, I was thinking it would be a great napping spot.
Right?
That is hilarious.
Yeah, and every train car has this exact setup, so it's half of each one. Today was a very slow day in the park. I mean, as you can see, there's hardly anybody waiting at the station. And so I sat there. They made a point at each station to say this is a one-way trip, but they never said you have to get off.
Oh, okay.
So rode it backwards to Storybook Circus, rode it forwards to Main Street. You can... Yes, I as I said that, Kyle, I thought about that. You can turn on the sound. There isn't anything that I think we'll get in trouble for.
Sometimes you have to go backward to go forwards. Well, today we're putting that to the test by heading to Storybook Circus, caboose first. And Tomorrowland is the perfect place for experimentation. That's why I invited my favorite little experiment to ride along with us today. Folks,
spoiler alert.
Say hello to Experiment 626. Although you might know him as
Stitch! Mr. Conductor, can Stitch drive the train? I can do it! Choo-choo! On board!
Well, Stitch, I was thinking you could be my co-conductor for a spell and help me tell our passengers about all the wonderful sights and sounds in Tomorrowland.
Yeah! Right. Stitch got this. Welcome to Morrow. To left, Morrow. To right, more Morrow. That's too good.
You're a natural, Stitch.
Yep, there you go. It's entertaining.
Ooh, it doesn't feel very repeatable, though. I mean,
that is an interesting decision.
Yeah, and then you get to the Storybook Circus, you hop on, and then you go forward to Main Street, and most of that narration...
Sorry, Kyle busted.
Wow.
Well, I'll look back on this moment.
Pretty sure if Josh had any say in this...
It is. I'm with Gio here, by the way.
That is true.
Watching the train go backwards, it's gonna be interesting.
When you're going forward, they kept the Tron segment. They keep essentially most of the narration.
Gotcha.
They may have trimmed some of it. So at one point they say a quick trip, and instead of saying full circle, they say to Main Street. But the backwards part is really the only thing worth going on the train for. Not that the train here at Walt Disney World was ever a must-do for anybody, but
that's true. It's not the classic.
I'm really, really hoping that part of what we're about to experience is a transition with that we'll see as they kind of do this Frontierland expansion and villains and everything, that we'll get a chunk of railroad that's really impressive.
Is it temporary because of the movie? Do you have any idea?
I don't think so. It's Stitch. He's the takeover character again. So, but it is very easy for them to change things out.
Okay.
One of the things that I said when they were building Tron is they should have built a show building over it, considering they had some really nice dinosaurs from Universe of Energy that they could have just put in there.
Yeah.
Nobody listened to me.
I mean, but they could have some fun because after that, Elio's going to be coming to streaming. Not, so you could, do kind of a little bit of Elio fun if you
What are
wanted.
you doing?
It's
What are you doing?
Tomorrowland.
These are not ideas we should be giving Disney. We are.
Why?
Well, Elio's not going
train.
anywhere.
I don't want this. I'm not. I don't think people want this for forever. So start thinking about what could fit here instead. We're in Tomorrowland.
We want to go back to
on a train.
Thurl Ravenscroft. Just bring back Thurl and just a nice trip along the train and a classic attraction. We don't need IP.
Just going from Main Street to Tomorrowland. Have a little fun. Maybe teach people a little ditty. I always like the little song.
Nope, don't say it. Don't say it.
I didn't even get to the point you did, Jeremiah. Just shut up. Like, what song did you have in mind, Rebecca?
I didn't have a particular song in mind. I was just thinking about why. Did you guys have a particular song in mind?
No.
I feel like I am so missing.
And we're just going to continue. So, let's move on to another subject. We have talked about this enough.
Like the High in the Sky trolley. I like to hop.
That would be cute. It's just, you know what surprises me? They took out the river to add IP, and the fans are apoplectic. And that doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. But the day after they did that, they took the classic attraction, which thankfully they kept open during this whole process, and added IP. And I'm surprised. That's all.
Well, technically, they added IP to it when it reopened because they had Peter Pan and Wendy.
That's not IP. That's
classic
Disney.
It is. That is IP.
That's classic Disney. All right, let's move on.
That's an argument we could have sometime.
Okay, what? There was other news today that could have distracted us from the Rivers of America closing. and that is we learned that the beautiful final verse of It's a Small World that has been announced for Disneyland is also coming to Walt Disney World.
It is. It is coming to the finale scene, and it will be beautiful. And yay for Disney, yay for Florida, yay for Sherman Brothers, yay for everything.
So I rode Small World quite a few times a couple of weeks ago, and then I rode it today. And the Small World here never has the full song. Like, it just has bits and pieces. So the only place they could put it is the finale. So I'm looking forward to that, to actually hear the full song as opposed to just a brief snippet of It's a Small World after all.
And Gio says, and sadly, still no characters in Small World. So Gio likes the intellectual property edition. You know what? It works. It is a good edition. I agree. Took a while for me to come around on it, especially in Tokyo.
Groot,
the Marvel character in Groot.
Loved it. I can't believe how much I loved it. I did not expect to love it, but I loved it.
We rode Small World twice.
Yeah, we did.
Didn't see that coming.
Nope.
All right, Jeremiah.
Limited time. We only had so much time to enjoy Tokyo. We
did talk about this last week. All right, so we don't have to talk about that again. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Let's see. And since we showed this picture earlier, no, we didn't. But I'm still going to talk about it now.
We did talk about that last week, but this we did it. Sorry,
I'm confusing mobile ordering with mobile. It doesn't matter what I'm confusing.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is a note that they have improved the app. Yay for checking down ability. We actually talked about this a bit ago for Disneyland.
So nice.
At Disney World as well.
I was just using this the other day. It's great to be able to kind of scan and see the variety of options available to me. I still really hate it that if I put in I'm a party of one, I have no availability. But if I put in I'm a party of two, all of a sudden all these tables open up. I don't understand that. I can understand 2 versus 4 or things like that. But when I'm 1 versus...
Disneyland is anti-single people.
Stop it. I didn't say that.
They just got rid of they just added the single rider line.
They did. Indiana Jones.
Oh.
Single rider.
Wow. All right. Tiana's Joyful Celebration is coming to Indianapolis. And since it's from Imagineering, we're going to include it on this show.
Okay, tell us about it. You were there.
I was there when they didn't announce it in Essence Fest, but if you only went to Essence Fest, you would think they announced it at Essence Fest. I love how they do that. They're like, and now we are happy to announce, and they do this, or like they must have announced 5 different times that the DDA, Disney Dreamers Academy applications are now open. But anyway, I was at Essence Fest in New Orleans this past weekend.
Got new artwork.
And they gave us some new artwork for Tiana's Joyful Celebration. This is the original artwork, and they unveiled 2 new ones. I'm going to have a story on this because I also got to do an interview, and they had a full unveiling and a talk from Imagineering and from the head of the Children's Museum. So that's coming up later this week.
So,
Anyway,
is this just an art exhibition?
No, Jeremiah, please. That is so small thinking. This is an interactive experience with a story. You have a job to do. You have to help Tiana have a party. Stop me if that sounds a little familiar. But
wait, do I have to find the musicians?
I don't believe you're finding the musicians this time, but I can't remember 100%.
I have to check his notes.
But it is a story that you are going through. This is WDI, and you have a mission, you have a goal, you have a story, and this is coming March 7th, I believe, to the
just go with March 2026. It's far enough into the future.
I got it. March 7th, 2026, to the Indianapolis Children's Museum, which is the largest children's museum in the country. The head of that museum was in New Orleans talking about this. And that'll be coming up on LP. And it sounds like a lot of fun. It's interesting why they chose to do it with Tiana and talking about how her attributes are the kind that they really just want to get out there. Particularly, they always focused on kindness. And when you think of Tiana, that is really one of the first things that comes to mind is her kindness. So love that they're doing that with her and that they're... What's your problem, Jeremiah? You wouldn't know kindness has slapped you in the face.
You don't think Tiana's kind, Jeremiah?
She was kind of mean to Naveen right off the bat, though.
Well, that's male-female things, Jeremiah. Come on.
Frog.
Yeah. Guy's hitting on her. Frog is hitting on her. Anyway, coming to the Children's Museum in March and then touring the country in 2027. And it looks like it's going to be really, really interesting and something new, really. It's not too often WDI does something for the public outside of the parks. So we'll see. Maybe this is, who knows what the future holds. But this is really interesting that they decided. And Tiana just, they give 2 attractions for her and now this. They are really in love with this character. It is lovely to see. Lovely to see. All right. What's next? Guess you're waiting for me. Let's do the Prairie Outpost reopening, Jeremiah.
Yeehaw! Yes. Pre-COVID, this was a candy shop. They actually had fudge,
Thank
apples.
you for catching that, Kyle.
I know. It was just a nice little candy shop right there in between Country Bear Jamboree and Pecos Bills. And now it has become the hat shop with Chappelle from Disney Springs, the shop nobody goes into unless they want to take pictures with funny hats on. Now you can purchase more hats in
that top hat,
the
dude.
Magic Kingdom.
That hat. No, not these. Look at that on the top row there, that purple.
How did I know you wanted the purple and not the other one? Yeah.
Because the other one just says I'm an Undertaker.
I would wear that hat so proudly. The purple.
I know you would. That's what I'm saying.
I could have used that hat this weekend. I would have been a hit.
You would have been
with your cane.
Yep. You would have been styling.
I would have been styling.
The hats range from baseball caps to the leather hats like we saw with the top hats. They have bowler hats. They have red hats. They have funny hats. But this shop, it's been over 5 years since I've been in the shop. And walking in there, what they did with this space just turned it into this massive area full of hats.
I like hats.
The chapeau. They're cool. I bet this is going to be popular for taking pictures in. Oh, the feather. It's like a feather in your cap.
Well, the next thing is
my favorite souvenir. Hang on, Jeremiah. My favorite, because I have to gush about my childhood. My favorite souvenir when I was young, when I was little, I had that Peter Pan hat, the felt Peter Pan hat. It was green. And each time I would go to Disneyland, I would get a different feather for it. And so I had this whole collection. I had a purple one, a pink one, a white one, and I would, I could personalize it. And then after a while, I could choose which feather I was going to wear on my trip to Disneyland. But I missed those hats. I would do that again because I've never been a mouse ear person.
No, you're a cat person.
I always had the other hats.
What is this, Germ?
That is a hat stretcher.
If your head grows?
Or if you just have a big head that hats don't fit on.
If it's not quite the right size. If it's like the small is the medium's too small, but the large is too big.
Okay, that makes sense.
It also helps keep the size of the hat.
Mm-hmm.
One of the nice things you were talking about, the photos, all of the more unique hats are higher up. So like you saw with the purple hat, they have the skull hat, they have the stuff at Disney Springs that is all right there. Everybody goes in and takes the pictures of. Here, it's standard caps are within the area, and then upper is where those unique ones are that people would want to try to take pictures with.
Right.
But they are definitely up there higher.
They are not encouraging the picture taking here. All right. Over at Epcot, Eat to the Beat is coming. Boom.
Woo-hoo.
And so you can book your meal plan. That's not what they call it. You can book your dining package starting July 16th. Lots of options, which meal you want to eat. You want to include alcohol, stuff like that. So lots of options. If you want to see a band, I think this is the way to go because you got to eat anyway. You get reserved seating in a certain section. It does not include a specific seat, but I didn't mean to do that. But you do get to sit in a certain section. And then I have to ask the question we always do here as we look at the bands for this year's Eat to the Beat. Jeremiah, you familiar with too many of these?
I think I counted that I knew 14. Oh, wait, I didn't count the TBD, so I may know 15. I think I counted 14 that I know the name of as far as actual songs, probably 4 or 5. I'm excited for Bowling for Soup. It's great to have the Beach Boys back because they haven't been here since Garden Rocks well over a decade ago. And it's not the Beach Boys as in the Beach Boys. It's more of like family members and the people that have taken over the name.
Very cool. So if you want to go see that, book those dining packages. And let's get to some cool kids summer stuff, Jeremiah.
I know, Nikki B. I am so sad. I'm so sad that we're not local anymore. I miss hanging out near Epcot all that season of the year, man. There's this spot. Maybe I shouldn't say this out loud. Well, okay, I will. There's this spot at the beach club. It was like this. I don't even know if it's there anymore because we moved away a decade ago and I haven't been back to give it a try. But there was this nice little spot in the beach club outdoors. There was like a nice little veranda and there were little benches there. And so you could go and get a little snack and sit over there. And the way the acoustics worked, for whatever reason, from Epcot, often you could perfectly hear the concert there. It's way far away from Epcot, but it was this nice little spot. It was like you're having your own little private concert. You could hear it beautifully all the way from Epcot over there at Beach. I wonder if it's still there. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Jeremiah. I'm getting nostalgic.
All right.
We were about to talk about Daisy Diggs or Daisy's Dig. I can't remember where
Daisy Ducky
Talk about private concert.
Yeah. So they moved Daisy in from her photo spot outside into this side room of the Restaurantosaurus, and she's in there encouraging and helping kids color, just like Clarabelle is doing over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But they also moved the Dino Institute intern in to play guitar. He'll come up with songs. I was there, I believe this was the second day, and at one point I was watching Daisy want to shoot a basketball. Like that's all that was going on. You can color Zootopia coloring pages. Daisy's Dig. I couldn't remember if it was Daisy Diggs but yeah, there's nothing to it other than just character inside. And the cool kid summer definition is anytime they can put you on air conditioning, they will.
Love it.
All right. Joffrey celebrating 10 years.
I can't believe that.
Geo,
I
yay
thought
or
it's
nay?
longer than that.
Well, that location at Disney Spring.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is the 10th anniversary of the Disney Springs, the landing location, which they're celebrating all month long. You can get the glitter cupcake gold brew.
And a glittering shaken Jamaican. Let's go, Geo. Let's
assume
go.
Geo is all in for this.
Geo, I know Geo is up for shaken Jamaican.
Geo, by the way, the winner of our inaugural test edition of Sorcerer Street.
Woohoo!
Way to go, Geo.
And they have the best. They have the best of those turtle-friendly straws.
aren't they the agave ones?
Those are the most reliable. I think that's what they are.
I see what they did there. Okay. Yeah. Ravensburger. If you this
300-page speed puzzling.
I want to do this, Jeremiah.
If we were there, I would go watch this. I have no interest in doing it.
I still want to
watch this. So they are having an event at the Edison, the Big Ed, over at Disney Springs, August 26th and 27th. $35 for D23 members, $45 for normal people. 4-person team. You can go with the team, or they'll put you in one when you get there. And it's just speed puzzling.
I want to do this.
Oh man!
Yes. And it is not a 1,500-piece speed puzzle. It is a 300-piece speed puzzle. So, while it will still be challenging, anytime you're on a team with anybody doing something like this, you are either going to be great friends, or by the end of the event, you will not be friends at all. And this, I could see more of the fighting going on.
That's why this would be great to go watch. This would be an event, like going on a Carnival cruise. Geo is currently drinking a shaken with chocolate milk. Geo does not disappoint. What else is going on around here? This is always such a big deal. I love that we make a point of always putting this up. The new Disney World 2026 16-month calendar is out. It starts August of this year, goes to the end of next year. It's got a cool picture of someplace in a Disney theme park for every month, and it's a big deal. Go get yours. Are they? Yeah, $16.99. These prices have not gone up dramatically since we lived there. So thank you, Disney, for continuing to provide this at a reasonable price. Love it very much.
I also like the character. Like, they've moved away from the Mickey Shorts characters, but they're not quite back to the classic. So the character look is different than they have been.
Yeah. Go get that. DisneyStore.com. Yes.
Speaking of dates, later this week, Zombies 4 is going to be on Disney Channel and then on Disney Plus.
July 10th on Disney Channel, and the next day streaming on Disney Plus. I heard that about 15 times.
So they have this mobile pep rally happening at Disney Springs to get you all excited. So there you go. Dawn of the Vampires coming.
Yes, it kicked off today. It is going every day till August 2nd. 5:30 to 9:30 on the half hours. It is a roaming pep rally. That is one of the vampires, or she's playing one of the vampires from the show. They play different music from the vampire or from the zombies quadrology, including songs from the newest movie that comes out on the 10th. I love being around these things, or anytime when somebody rolls out something that's not known as of yet, because it's kind of like hey, we don't know what's happening, but we're going to play up as much as we can.
All right, let's jump to a little bit of merchandise. Let's see, this was one perhaps for Jeremiah, even though it's at Disneyland, Trader Sam's. You like it?
Yes, I don't quite understand why it is a Trader Sam's mug, because it is clearly Peter Pan. Like, we've moved away from the Trader Sam's mugs being kind of in the universe of Trader Sam's to this Haunted Mansion, that kind of stuff. But this is one of those really nice mugs.
It is beautiful.
It says $80, available July 24th, Trader Sam's. I'm sure they're doing a virtual queue for that. That's what they usually do. All right. Jeremiah, come on.
He was excited about this.
So I don't know where my trash cans are.
Boo!
I know. So I saw somebody post this on TikTok. I had 3 different people send it to me. Got very excited. Almost went down that day. I was there. I don't remember what day of the week it was, and I bought 2 of these. Only 2. They were $14.99 each, and I got the Pixar and Tomorrowland one.
Oh, good for you.
I don't know what the mystery one is. The orange bird one is very cute. What I found out is might never find out what the mystery one is, because according to the cast member, these were not supposed to be put out. So they are sold out. There is no word on it returning. As the cast member said, they were not supposed to be out, and they just sold them until they were out. So I have 2 trash cans, and that's it.
And what lesson did we learn, Jeremiah?
Buy everything.
That is right.
Also, the candy container on Main Street.
Wait, hold up. I just thought we need to come up with a spoof song. Like, instead of try everything,
buy everything.
Buy everything.
All right, great idea.
Go ahead, sorry.
The trash can candy container that's on Main Street has actually been sold out for quite a while. So thank you, everybody, for the support of the trash. We're pushing. We need more trash can merchandise.
We're all in on trash cans.
Always. See you later, trash can. Let's see. Haunted Mansion's got a lot of decor, but you guys are going to talk about that tomorrow, I'm sure. So I'm going to save that one. But this may be the coolest merchandise item ever.
Uh-oh, what'd you find?
I messed up tonight. Spin to click. I don't know this on. Buy everything. Sorry, I just threw that into ChatGPT to see what came out. Come on, people.
It said it was for the holidays, though. I'm hoping they're still around. But
how have I not seen these?
I love this so much.
It was an Instagram post saying they were a holiday weekend offering, and I was like, no,
oh my God,
no, these have to still be available when I get there at the end of the month.
Who said let's create the swan? Never mind. That's just horrible. I'm sorry. The dolphin is.
It's fantastic.
It's beautiful. Let's talk about vaping. It is beautiful. That's why every link I do has this, which you can't see, but it's helpful for us.
So good.
Good. Add to cart. It brings me joy. Why do I own a life-size inflatable boy? Look, it's a sale. Oh, wow, what a steal. Do I need 5 blenders? Let's be real.
That sounds more like a Weird
Al.
Buy
everything.
We need to get it Disneyfied.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
All right, with a Disney, what's the word? Disney
collector.
Yeah, like a Disney collector. All right.
Welcome to AI Songs with Doobie.
All right, a couple other quick items.
When a podcast I listen to that's called News AF, they do like the news of the ridiculous. One of the things they were doing for a while is at the end of the show, they would generate the thumbnail from AI, and then they would have everybody choose which one they were gonna go with. It was a lot of fun to watch them because they'd figure out how to prompt it and everything, and then everybody would vote on which artwork was gonna go. It was a lot of fun.
So did you guys see the thing about the AI that fought against it being turned off and lied to the creator?
I believe it.
Yeah, those aren't always what they say. So I got to read. I'm sorry.
I have no idea, Kyle. No idea what you're referencing.
I think this is worth reading some of. I swore I'd be strong, but I saw those ears. They dropped at midnight. Now I'm in arrears. Ellie pins and plush. I can't say no. I bought a Dole Whip lamp that actually glows. Look, it's a drop. Oh no, it's today. The Loungefly sold out while I clicked pay. I just need that mug, the one from Tokyo with Mickey's face and the churro halo. Come on.
So good. Oh. Buy everything.
I'll buy everything. Park exclusive things, even if I already own 3. This one's got sparkles and smells like tea. This is like
You
really funny.
send this over to Maxon. We need to get it on our socials.
Everything.
All right, moving right along.
Do you remember that?
Tokyo.
Do you remember
Nope,
that
not
Mickey
Tokyo.
Mania thing all those years ago of the person who was like driving? It was like you saw his house and everything in his house was Mickey Mouse, and then it ended with a clip of the car driving off. It was a little Volkswagen Bug with giant mouse ears on it. I think it was called The Collector.
Yeah.
Don't.
It was a short. It was a stop motion almost.
That kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
It's just amazing how easy it is to create something passable. You know, it's not like Weird Al quality, but it's passable. All right, Disneyland Paris is Buzz Lightyear is undergoing some refurbishment stuff. I don't think it's extensive as the one at Disney World, but they are getting some new lighting, replacing all the pew-pews and stuff like that. Some new dashboards.
They call them blasters.
Blasters, that's the word I wanted, but I knew the word I said is not the word I wanted.
It's blasters.
All right, a couple other minor things that I don't think I need to bother with. Although I do want to mention Laughing Place on location this week is Hong Kong Disneyland, so go check that out on our YouTube channel. And then this week's Laughing Place on Balance podcast also has a discussion of Hong Kong Disneyland. For 4th of July, we did put up a Patriots Day quiz, so not Patriots Day quiz, patriotic quiz, so you can go check that out. I think our team did a good job with that. I did want to make sure I left some time.
Wait, don't get too fast through that because I want everybody to know we're doing more quizzes here at Laughing Place. Yeah. So if you want to test your Disney trivia knowledge, be sure to check it out. Right now you can find it on our front page on the right-hand side. It says Disney Quizzes. And then when you click on that, you'll get to see all the ones we do. And it's one of those where you immediately find out whether you're right or wrong as you're going through it. You don't have to wait till the end, right?
No, not till the end.
Oh, it doesn't do it until the end?
Right.
Okay, well, never mind. And then it tells you. Okay.
So you can switch your choices. And
that's right. And then you hit submit, and then it all turns green or red.
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
And you can find out your totals.
There you go. Patriotism.
But you don't have to do it one. It's not like screen by screen by screen where you're like, 28 clicks. It's all there on one page, so you can look. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That is so 2013.
Yeah, it's like that used to be the quizzes on Laughing Place.
Yeah, that's back when BuzzFeed would have 22 things and you had to click through each one. One by one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You won't believe number 12.
I believe it. What's the big deal? All right. I know, Rebecca, there was a big anniversary in Tokyo you wanted to mention today.
Oh, I did? Oh, I okay.
I thought you did.
There's a hotel that opened up 20 years ago. See, I know that because when I look at the little calendar in here, look, the first date, July 7th. See?
That's cool.
So there you go.
Ambassador Hotel. We visited there briefly, right?
No.
No, we didn't.
And then look at a collectible sticker from that opening dynamic. So there you go. Fun stuff. But just a reminder that we've been around a long time doing this. Writing about parks.
And that Tokyo's been around a long time.
What?
And that Tokyo's been around a long time. And I hear it gets hot there in summer. We went in the spring. So they are having a summer cool off. And thank you to our buddy Tetsuya who went there and got these pictures for us. And when they say cool off, they mean we are going to squirt you with water.
Yeah, it is a downpour there. It's much like being here around 3:00 every single stinking day.
Didn't they say when we built the Tokyo Disneyland Splash Mountain that it didn't get you that wet because the Japanese don't like to get wet?
Yes, that was also many, many moons ago.
Drop water on you. So thank you, Tetsuya. This is a plethora of limited time offerings, including entertainment, special attraction overlays, food, beverage options, merchandise, and, of course, water.
And a special song over for Happy Ride.
Oh, yeah. How can I forget that?
Yeah.
Hey, I have not gotten my bottles of Rivers of America water yet. So,
Rebecca.
I want to show you something.
Thank you, Gideon, for straightening us out.
I'm going to show something to you and Jeremiah, but I didn't tell you ahead of time I was doing this.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, I know what this is. I can't wait. It's going to be spectacular.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Main Street what? Do you have audio on? Do you hear this, Rebecca? Jeremiah?
I can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear it for some reason, Rebecca.
Okay, I didn't think you guys could hear it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was worried it would get the copyright hit, but no, I found our press kit from when they when
That
Okay.
needs to go on our socials.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that
need to
fun?
do something with this. This is awesome. Oh, look, they were masking back in 1997.
Yeah, no, it's
Hey,
some
Scooby.
pretty amazing. What's really fun is to see like when it said I have a folder of images from them that says high resolution, and then seeing what its actual.
I don't believe I've ever seen this video, actually.
I have not.
Well,
It's so
this
sad.
is its buffering very badly through to you guys. It actually is quite a beautiful, clean.
This needs to be on our socials.
this fun?
Yeah, we're gonna
This-
do stuff with this. This just drives home how pain. I mean,
Oh,
we laugh
wow.
at stuff.
That's amazing.
This is when they change
Fun
Small World
stuff,
Law.
right?
For those of you who have no clue what's going on, this is light magic.
I haven't even said those words.
Yeah. I love light magic. It is still one of my all-time favorite experiences. And seeing, oh wow, I've never seen that. That's
I've been dying. I found it this morning, and I've been waiting to show you guys that I thought it'd be fun to kind of hit you with it during the show.
yeah.
That's
That
one.
goes into creative.
There are two video clips as part of the press kit that.
Kyle Maxon needs to do Throwback
He
Thursdays.
will.
That is our morning and
Yeah.
afternoon release right there.
So
But
fun
that's
stuff.
that thing is considered just a major flop. It barely lasted the season, and that was it. And just you see that video, and so much time and effort and energy goes into creating these things that they think is that's going to be the greatest thing ever. And in a lot of ways, it was. And then
Thanks, Internet.
Seeing that video makes me sad for.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Same thing for a flop movie or a flop album, but
Gio, I was actually listening to the audio to that last night. I listen to that quite often.
I'm trying to see if I can show. I don't want to show the link here, but I can't figure out how to make it be full. How to make this be full screen? Hang on.
Send it to me because mine doesn't show the URL. If you want.
Huh?
I don't have the URL showing. If you want to send it to me.
What do you mean?
When I share my screen, it doesn't show the URL.
No, how is it possible that it doesn't?
If you're sharing a tab.
Oh, I don't know.
I
how
hate
to,
tab.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm in.
Can I
I'm
get
in,
Pepsi free?
I'm in something else. Hang on.
Oh,
I don't think I can.
and when I die, just know this truth: I was buried with my Build-A-Bear Stitch in a Doom Buggy booth.
No. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying, you guys, because this is what cracked me up though. On the flip side, you're talking about all that and how amazing it was. Oh, here we go. Okay, I've almost got it. Give me one moment, and then
Thank you, Gideon.
And then on the flip side, nope, wrong.
Oh, I need those. I constantly will stop on eBay and look at the cast member Charles Boyer art and I've almost bought it so many times, but
how? It's like, what even are we looking at? It's just so wild.
Yeah.
No,
that parade changed a lot. Like projections on Main Street, the fiber optics are on Main Street, changing Small World Mall.
Yep.
Initially, when it came out, it would process as show stops, but then they changed that and they would just process very quickly all the way down and turn back around and then stage. Do you remember that? The Pixie 500, we called it for a while. Because it would the parade would come by very, very quickly and make the turnaround and then it's on its way back and then do show stops.
That's the oral history, the deep dive. Someone needs to do the deep dive into light magic. It was an era.
I mean, it starts with the worst beginning of a story ever. Thanks. Certain X website.
But it had the best sign ever, that marquee, that animated marquee.
Do you remember how they had to change the characters in it? Because initially they were kind of grotesque.
Oh no, that was purely the AP party. People like, they scared my children. Your children didn't even see these people. You just wanted your money back. And everybody got their stinking money back for that party.
Maya is so bitter.
Oh,
And Jeremiah. I had no idea Jeremiah was such a light magic apologist.
I am not a light magic hater. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
The music was superb.
The music was amazing.
Yeah.
It broke so many barriers that we're still today doing. But Paul Pressler made the mistake of saying this is a rehearsal. What did he say? The dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then a certain website decided to bring it all up. Oh, geez.
As part of the kit was this image to remind you of the joy of the fun you could have next door at the Disneyland Hotel.
Wow. Shipyard Inn somewhere. That thing is still there.
That's the adult pool where the DVC tower is right now.
Yep.
So that's Goofy's Kitchen. That's what we're looking towards, right? Goofy's Kitchen.
Yeah, we're looking towards that Goofy Kitchen
and
area.
That place up there, the red thing, that's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
where we are right now would be where that DVC tower is. Where the camera is right now would be the DVC tower.
Wow, I miss that hotel very much, very much. Are we done, guys?
Done.
Not quite. More concept art for the greatest parade that never was.
Look at Roger.
Roger Rabbit was in that parade?
Yeah.
These characters
all of them in their pajamas.
Look at how not on model.
They're dead. They're coming on stage and they're dead.
It's not even it's just.
No, they're very funny looking.
So wild. Okay, sorry.
But those were all hand drawn, not AI, a la Oogie Boogie Bash posters.
Oh hey, that's been no. They said no. That it wasn't.
All right, peeps. I think we're done.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week, right? Yeah, I think so. I'll be back tomorrow morning, my return to the Disney Morning Show. So until then, thank you. Thank you, Mike Celestino. Hope you're having fun running around Tom Sawyer Island, going over barrel bridges, riding a raft back and forth, going on the Mark Twain, all that stuff that every proper Magic Kingdom should have. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.